to do with capital outlay money that has, I would like to know officially, not tonight obviously, how much capital outlay money went from the state, from the taxpayers, to Renaissance Charter School. I'd like to know that number. Because what upsets me, among other things that the superintendent just said, is that now that capital outlay was used for buying that building, paying the mortgage. I believe we do get the furniture back, which is almost, okay, great. But millions and millions, I'm sure, we have spent in capital outlay, and now it is going to be leased to a private school, so that charter company is going to be able to profit off of the taxpayer dollars that went into the charter school that's now, and continue to profit, and now it's going to be a private school, a very discriminatory private school, in my opinion, that will only accept kids with certain test scores, and as already said, they're not going to adjust for disability needs, and obviously not transportation needs, and there's going to be tuition above and beyond the $8,000, so that is going to eliminate people who can't afford anything beyond the voucher, so it just seems patently wrong.
Yeah, we were really better off with Renaissance at 280 kids, to be honest with you. I think they sold the building it was listed for 14.5 million, but to your point, for the last 14 years, the taxpayers have been paying the mortgage on private property and now have nothing to show for it. We will have an opportunity to get some of the old busted up furniture back at some point, but the building itself is being turned over to a private school. I think what we'll see is a trend. This will be the end of charter schools, because now with universal vouchers, why would you start a charter school? You would just start a private school, charge it to Ms. Wood's point, take the $8,000 voucher, add a $3,000 tuition to keep any low-income students from being able to attend your school, do test score requirements and only accept students that score level 4 or level 5 on standardized test scores, and to try to draw those students away from the public school system. And so that's what we'll see, and it'll be interesting. They had the audacity. They wanted us to promote their open house. I sent back, is this an April Fool's joke? But it will be interesting to see this summer and the fall. They're going to struggle because they're up against some really good schools like Buck Lake and Swift Creek and W.T. Moore and Lincoln High School. I mean, so they'll struggle. But they will draw some students. They will, and that's the reason that we're predicted to lose 880 students district-wide, which is between $6 and $7 million. It's because you'll have some of these mom and pop private schools that are open up and put conditions on acceptance, not accept students with disabilities or accept students with behavioral problems, or this is going to be a trend, and it's just going to be us. But it is what it is, right? We've said this before, and it's us having to change our thought process and our thinking, and we will, to push back and to market our product and talk about how great the Leon County School District is and why us as opposed to them. But what kills me is we spent all this time investing resources in social workers and guidance counselors and interventionists, all those positions I was so proud that we were able to keep after COVID. And I don't want to sound the alarms for people, but you know what, the writing's on the wall, what eventually could happen. And it's just class sizes, now that they took the monetary punishment out of class size amendment, class sizes potentially, I know other districts are staffing kindergarten classes at 22, middle school classes at 28, and high school classes at 32. Other districts have taken those extreme measures. We're not there yet because we have been very financially responsible, but at some point something's going to have to give.